We'll begin with a calf stretch, coming over to the wall. Facing the wall, hands about chest height. Get very close to the wall. Feet hip distance apart. Soft bend in the knees. Stepping your stronger leg back first. Lifting your core muscles in and up. Putting a backpack of cement on so we don't have a forward lean. And then driving your pelvis towards the wall in front of you while lifting up way below the belly button on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Make sure that back leg, the foot isn't turned out at all, that it's perfectly parallel. You can have a little micro bend in that back leg's knee just so that you don't lock it out. And again, watch out for the forward lean. Imagine you're wearing a backpack of cement, or that someone you love's hands are on your shoulder blades and you're softening your shoulder blades and back ribs back into those hands. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace your abs. Stepping forward, switching sides, setting up by pulling the core in, lifting up way below the belly button on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Softening the sternum, the breastbone, the front ribs, inward towards the back body, puffing the shoulder blades back behind you as if there were imaginary hands on them. Lift your shoulders up and then plug them down, finding the lats that attach under the armpits. Keep your chin lifted, gaze a little higher than eye level. Drive the pelvis forward while also driving that back heel down towards the floor, stretching out the posturally tight central calf muscles, the outer calf, your gastrocnemius. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace your abs. Step the back leg forward. Let's make our way over to the mat, coming to lie on our backs. Supine for some abdominal work. Start with your feet on the ground, knees pointing up to the ceiling, feet hip distance apart. Tip your pelvis towards your heels, creating a mouse hole between the low back and the floor. This is for your low back safety. I want you to maintain some extension in the pelvis without pushing the belly out. So make sure you're pulling the abs in towards the spine. You're lifting up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop the stream of pee, imprinting the mid-back, upper back. Elevate your shoulders for a moment and plug them down. Firm that core. Slide. I'm going to slide my left hand under so you can see the space between my hand. There's enough space for just one hand, not multiple hands. One hand to slide under the low back. And you can always keep a hand here if it helps you maintain that space. We'll float the legs up to tabletop now. Toes are dorsiflexed. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8. Bring the hands to the thighs. Push the thighs into the hands and the hands into the thighs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet to the floor. Brace the abs. Send the hips up into a glute bridge. Hold it up. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale. Tap your pelvis down. Float the arms overhead. Plug the shoulders down. Turn the head right and left. Right and left. Right and left. Recenter that head. Pull the arms back down by the side of the body. Inhale, prepare. Tip your pelvis towards your heels. Brace the low belly, lifting it in and up. Float the legs to tabletop. Knees tracking right over the hips. Toes dorsiflexed. Hands to thighs. Push the thighs into the hands and the hands into the thighs, keeping your head down. Soft sternum, front ribs, reaching through the body towards the back body. Keep bracing those abs. Beautiful. Holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the legs. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Final set. Push the hands into the thighs and the thighs into the hands. Keep the knees tracking right over the hips. Keep that space between the low back and the floor. Low belly in, way below the belly button. Lift up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Brace your abs. Lower the legs. With a tight core, send your pelvis up. Double leg glute bridge. Hold it here. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Tap the pelvis down. Exhale. Float the arms overhead. Plug the shoulders down. Turn the head right and left. Right and left. Right and left. Right and left. Recenter the head. Float the arms back down by your side. Tip your pelvis. Firm the low belly. Float those legs back up to tabletop, this time extending the right leg so it hovers from the ground 2 inches. Dorsiflex the toes. Make sure the left knee hasn't moved forward, that it's still tracking right over the hips. Bring the lowered leg up, back to tabletop. Lower both legs. Send the hips up into that glute bridge. Hold it up. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Brace the abs. Lower the pelvis down. Float the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Turn the head right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left. Recenter it. Inhale. Prepare. Tip your pelvis towards your heels. Firm the low belly. Send your legs to tabletop. Extend your left leg this time. Make sure the right knee hasn't shifted beyond the hip. Toes are dorsiflexed. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time as you lower, hug that right shin into your chest, keeping the toes flexed. Slide the left leg out long on the floor. Cross the right leg across the body, opening the arms to a T position with the wrists slightly below the shoulders, elbows soft. Turn the head to your right in the direction away from the knee, and tip your pelvis back in the direction your head is looking. Firm the low belly in towards the spine. Lift up way below the belly button on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Breathe with me here. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, pull the core in. Exhale, brace the abs, soften the sternum, the breastbone, and the front ribs like they're trying to reach the back body. Puff the shoulder blades back. Keep your chin lifted even though your head's turned. Plug the shoulders down the spine. Brace your abs to recenter the body. Putting both feet on the ground, tipping your pelvis towards your heels, creating that mouse hole between the low back and the floor. Firm the low belly in, float the legs back up to tabletop. We'll do both sides. 10-second hold. Extend your right leg first. It hovers for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it up. Left leg lowers. Hover. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, lower the legs, this time hugging the left shin in, sliding the right leg out long. Dorsiflex the toes. Cross that left leg across the body, turning your head to the left, tipping your pelvis backwards, creating more lumbar extension with the low belly firm, lifted in and up on the lower pelvic floor. Those muscles that stop your stream of pee, keep them actively lifting in and up. Breathe with me. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more breaths here. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more. We inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace the abs. Bring yourself back to center. From here, you can roll off to one side, coming up to a seated position. We're going to start with the hands behind the head, leaning the head back into the hammock of the hands. Tip your pelvis back towards the bottom of the mat. Pull the belly in. Lift up way below the belly on the muscles that stop the stream of pee. Let's dorsiflex the feet and bend the knees, driving the heels into the mat. From here, with the pelvis reaching back behind you and the inner thighs pulling back to get you on the top of your sits bones, we'll hinge back with a flat back. Hold it here. Soften the sternum, the breastbone, the front body inward towards the back body. Imagine hands on the shoulder blades. Puff the shoulder blades back into those imaginary hands. Lean the head back into the hammock of the hand. Inhale, brace your abs. Rise back up to that tall spine. Hands to the shins. Tuck your chin to your chest to stretch the back of the neck. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more breath here. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Float the head back up onto the spine. Widen the collarbone. Brace the abs. Lean the head back into the hammock of the hands. Hinging back, tailbone reaching to the mat, the bottom of the mat behind you. Low belly pulling in. Hold it back. Soften the sternum, the breastbone, the front ribs in towards the back body. Puff the shoulder blades back. Pull the shoulder blades together. Plug the shoulders down the back. Keep your chin lifted. Involve the underactive neck flexors. Inhale, brace your abs. rise up to that tall spine. Hands to your shins, tuck your chin to your chest. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. Coming to lie on your stomach, we're going to begin with some swimming for the upper back extensors. I would like you to keep your legs hip distance apart, anchoring the bony protrusions of your hips to the floor, firming the low belly in and up, lifting up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee, lifting opposite arm and leg up. Also the head comes up, chin lifts, plug the shoulders down the back, low belly firm. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the limbs, rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, take it up. 10 seconds on the clock. Puff your shoulder blades up, plug your shoulders down, lift your chin, widen your collarbone, soften the front ribs, the breastbone, and the sternum in towards the back body. Firm the low belly, lifting up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Lower yourself down, resting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going back to the first side, taking it up. 10 seconds on the clock. Breathe with me here. Puff the shoulder blades up. Pull the shoulder blades together. Way below the belly button. Tug in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Inhale, brace the abs, lower yourself down, resting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, take it to the other side and take it up. 10 seconds on the clock, low belly firm, active. Imagine hands on the shoulder blades, puff the back ribs and your shoulder blades into those imaginary hands while plugging the shoulders down, softening the sternum, the breastbone, and the front ribs in. Firm the low belly, lower yourself down, rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Climbing up onto all fours. We're going to do a little cat and cow. I'd like you to brace your abs. Inhale as we go into cow pose, pulling the shoulder blades together, lifting the chin and chest and tailbone up to the sky. Exhaling, firming the core as we round into our cat position, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Brace the abs, stepping back into a plank. Option to lower the knees and then lower the chest to the floor, or to lower in a plank position all the way down to the floor. This time, stretching the arms out in front of you. Legs hip distance apart. We're going to lift both legs and both arms up for our Supermans. 10-second hold at the top. Make sure the low belly is in. You're lifting up way below the belly button on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Here we go. Take it up. 10 seconds on the clock. Puff the shoulder blades up, pull the shoulder blades together, lift your chin, elevate your shoulders, and then plug them down. Notice the palms are facing in towards one another. There's a micro bend in the elbows. Lower everything down, create a pillow for the forehead, brace your abs, wag your hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, arms extended, palms facing in, shoulders plugged down. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lifting everything up. 10 seconds on the clock. Are you breathing? Use your core. Keep the belly in towards the spine. Keep that active lift way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Holding for another 3, 2, 1. Lower down, pillow for the forehead. Brace the abs. Wag the hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Preparing inhale, brace the abs, taking everything up, hold it up. 10 seconds on the clock. Chin lifted. You can turn the head side to side to free the neck. Elevate the shoulders, plug them down to find the lats that attach under the armpits. Widen the collarbone, soften the sternum, the breastbone, the front ribs inward, keeping the belly lifted. Lower yourself down, pillow for the forehead, bracing the abs, wag the hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, prepare. These Supermans are an excellent way to build up your upper back extensors, especially the center of the upper back, your trapezius, your rhomboids, the serratus anterior, which is your shoulder blade anchor. Final set. Let's do it together. Take it up. 10 seconds on the clock. Breathe with me here. Puffing the shoulder blades up, pulling the shoulder blades together, softening the sternum, the front body inward, firming the low belly in towards the spine, lifting up way below that belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Fog of air every time you exhale the air out. Holding for another 3, 2, 1. Lower down, pillow for the forehead. Brace the abs. Wag the hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we'll climb back up onto all fours, lining our wrist up under our shoulders, our knees up under our hips. Make sure there's a soft bend in the elbows. Push down into the hands and pull out like you're trying to split that mat in half. Go ahead and revisit our cat-cow. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Find some position between cow and cat, neutral pelvis, deep lift way below the belly button on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Widen your collarbone, puff the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, plug the shoulders down, lift the chin, stepping back into a plank pose. Holding plank pose, feet hip distance apart, deep lift way below the belly button on the muscles that stop the stream of pee. Don't lift that booty up in the air. Keep that booty down. Beautiful. Hold. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Back to all fours. Back into your cat and cow. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. From here, brace your abs. Find that neutral pelvis. Deep lift way below the belly button on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Puff your shoulder blades up. Plug the shoulders down. Lift your chin. Widen the collarbone. Stepping back into a plank. Feet hip distance apart. If you have knee or back issues, they can be together if not. 10 seconds on the clock. Breathe with me here. Puff the shoulder blades up. Firm that low belly in. Hear your breath. Holding for another 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Sitting in a comfortable position. We are going to tilt our head to the right, taking our left hand to assist close to the ear, and taking the right hand behind the back, plugging the shoulder down. Nice stretch for the side of the neck, the scalenes. Feel free to lift the chin up on the diagonal or down on the diagonal, whatever feels like a better stretch. Try to soften your sternum, your breastbone, your front ribs inward as you're doing this so we don't get tension in the pecs, the chest, or the front of the shoulders, the anterior delts. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Releasing that. Taking it to the other side. So it's a head tilt. Assisting with the right hand this time. Taking the left hand behind the back. Lift the shoulders and then plug them down. Soften the breastbone, the front ribs, and your sternum inward towards the back body. Puff the shoulder blades back. Feel free to lift the chin up or down on the diagonal. Find wherever you're tight and really focus on releasing the scalenes here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soften your facial muscles. Relax your jaw. Soften your chest. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, recenter the head. Roll those shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Let's come to lie on our backs. We're going to do a supine hamstring stretch. If you happen to have an article of clothing or a towel handy, it will help assist in the stretch, but this is no equipment, and I do want you to know that you do not have to have a towel or a article of clothing, but just know that you can use it if you happen to have it handy. From here, I want you to plant your feet on the ground, knees facing up to the ceiling, tip your pelvis towards your heels, creating a mouse hole between the low back and the floor. Slide. I'm going to slide my left hand under so you see the space. There should be enough space for one hand. Firm the core in. So even with this extension, there's a tendency to push the belly out. That's going to put excessive pressure on the back, and we do not want this. So firm the belly in, lift up way below the belly button on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Let's go ahead and lift our left leg up, dorsiflex the toes. If you have a towel, you can put it around your dorsiflexed foot and use it as leverage or behind the calf or hamstring, wherever you can hook. Otherwise, you can hold on to your pant leg behind the hamstring. I would advise holding lower on the leg, because if you hold higher, you're going to round your low back, and we want to keep that neutral pelvis. That's why we did all the tipping of the pelvis and finding that mouse hole. We want to maintain that for your back safety. Firm your core in, lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee, keeping your pelvis nice and stationary. No rounding of your pelvis here. So if you have to decrease range of motion, decrease the range of motion. Dorsiflex the toes so that we also stretch not only the hamstrings, but also the posturally tight outer calf muscles, your gastrocnemius. Keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale. And one more breath here. Inhale. And let's release that leg down. Take a moment to check your pelvic position. Tip your pelvis towards your heels. Create the mouse hole. Lifting the other leg up into the air, and you can keep the other foot on the ground or slide the leg out long. Whatever allows you to maintain that neutral pelvis. Stretching our hamstring and calf here. Remember to avoid rounding in the low back. Imprint your mid and upper back, backs of the arms. Lift your chin, gaze up at the ceiling, and look a little higher than eye level. Widen your collarbone, soften the front ribs, sternum and breastbone in towards the back body. Imagining the front ribs reach the back ribs, and then the back ribs heavy into the floor. Keep breathing. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, let's roll off to one side after lowering that leg, making our way up to stand by a wall. I'm going to turn and face you, but I want you to hold on to the wall, standing profile to it like this. But I'm going to turn and show you what is happening. So I'd like you to cross your inside leg, the outer ankle onto the outside leg's thigh, like so. The foot will be dorsiflexed. You'll use your inner thighs to pull you back, strengthening and stretching the hips. You'll strengthen the lower pelvic floor and inner thighs as you pull back. Watch out for rounding in the pelvis. I'm going to turn profile now. Join me. It doesn't matter what side you start on. Just make sure you're not putting the foot right on the knee. Try to get it up on the thigh. Dorsiflex the toes and sit back. We'll sit back for 10 counts and then rise up. Release that. Turn around. Take it to the other side. So let's go ahead and turn around, because I know we've held the first side a little longer than I wanted to. And cross so inside foot crosses over. Foot's dorsiflexed. Inner thighs pull us back, holding for 10 seconds on the clock. Breathing, puff the shoulder blades back. Lift the chin. Widen the gap between the chin and the chest. Widen the collarbone. Shrug the shoulders down the back. Uncross that leg. Turn around. Repeat on the first side. Cross that leg over. Inhale, prepare. Brace the abs. Inner thighs pull you back. 10 seconds on the clock. Breathe with me here. If at any time this becomes too much, you can always stop. Hold on, let's get through this. Good. Take it down. So I'll show you a quick stretch if you're finding that you're experiencing knee pain when you're doing this. So you can do dancer's pose, just kicking a heel to the butt, stretching out the top of the knee and the quadricep. You can stay here Otherwise, let's continue going to the second side, setting up with the inside leg crossing over. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, inner thighs pull us back. We watch out for rounding in the pelvis. We tip our pelvis back. Low belly firm, way below the belly button. We lift in and up on the muscles that stop our stream of pee. Low belly has to stay in order to contract the deepest layer of your core, your transverse abdominis. Come out of that. Let's go ahead and take our quadricep stretch, kicking our right heel to our butt first, driving the thigh back, dorsiflexing the toes. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, think, I am grateful for. Exhale, think or say somebody's name. Inhale, think, I am grateful for. Exhale, think or say somebody's name. Releasing that leg, turning around, taking it to the other side. Soft bend in your supporting knee, no forward lean. Put on a backpack of cement. Kick the heel to the butt. Inhale, I am thankful for. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, think or say their name. Inhale, I am thankful for. Exhale, think or say their name. Inhale, I am thankful for. Exhale, think or say their name. From here, releasing that, turning around, facing one another. Let's take our hands behind our head, bringing our right leg into forward knee flexion. Hold it here. Now I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see my pelvic position. Please do not hold that leg up in knee flexion and round your pelvis under. Keep a neutral pelvis, so somewhere between rounding and arching. Pull the core in, soft supporting knee, backpack of cement on so we don't have that forward lean. Switch sides, forward knee flexion, find it, hands behind the head, lean your head back into the hammock of your hands. Soften your sternum, your breastbone, your front ribs inward. Holding for another 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Rest for a second. Roll those shoulders back with soft knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands back behind the head. Lean the head back into the hammock of the hands. Soft knees. Take the first leg back up into knee flexion. Hold it up. This time, if it does not bother the back and you're able to maintain a neutral pelvis, extend the shin, dorsiflexing the toes. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Go to the second side. Find knee flexion first. Neutral pelvis. Deep lift way below the belly button. Put your backpack of cement on. No forward lean. Chin lifted. Extend the shin. Dorsiflex the toes. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. From here, we're going to come over to the wall. We'll start by bringing our dominant arm into a cactus position and twisting away from it. Plug your shoulders down your back. Go ahead and step your inside leg back into a lunge. Continue to open up the posturally tight calves while we also get into the posturally tight pec minor. Torso twist away from the wall while the pelvis drives forward to whatever is directly in front of you. Deep lift in the core. If you're feeling pressure in the front leg's knee, you need to lift up through your lower abdominals and your obliques, which are your side abs, a bit more. Watch out for leaning forward with the torso. Put your backpack of cement on. Widen your collarbone. Lift your chin. And you do have to lean forward with the torso a little bit, but that doesn't mean you have to round forward. So leaning forward and then twisting, soften your sternum, your breastbone, and your front body inward. Lift your chin. Relax your jaw. Low belly firm. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping the back leg in, turning around, switching the arm on the wall. Brace the abs. Twist away from that arm. Go ahead and step the inside leg back into your lunge. Lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Torso twist away from the wall. Try, when you twist the torso, to not spray the rib cage or push the rib cage forward. Imagine the ribs are knitted together and they're reaching through the body towards your spine, towards your back body. Back body is puffing back. Chin is lifted. Gaze is soft. Inhale, think of someone you're grateful for. Exhale, think or say their name. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Brace your abs, turning back around slowly, stepping that leg in, turning to face me. Great work. We're going to make our way down to a seated position with our back against the wall, tailbone, mid-back, upper back against the wall. And let's take our arms to cactus, imprinting, pulling the inner thighs back towards the wall, dorsiflexing the feet, holding the feet in that dorsiflex position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the footwork, lower the arms, rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set back up, arms in cactus, imprint the mid-back, upper back, tailbone, firm the low abs, imprint the front ribs in towards the back body, collarbone wide, chin lifted, gaze higher than eye level, dorsiflex the feet, holding that dorsiflexion of the feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing the arms down by your side, tucking your chin to your chest to stretch the back of the neck. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Still pull the inner thighs back towards the wall and keep the abs way below the belly button lifted in and up. Just stretching the back of the neck out before we do another set. Inhale. And exhale. Again, you'll inhale. Brace the abs, float that head back up onto the spine, taking the arms back into cactus. With the arms in cactus, find the imprint, tailbone, mid-back, upper back. Soften the sternum, the breastbone, and the front ribs towards the back body, heavying the back body into the wall. Lift your chin, take your gaze higher than eye level, dorsiflex those feet, hold for 10, 9, make sure you're breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to chest, stretch the neck. This time, if you'd like to interlace your hands behind the nape of the neck, elbows falling in towards the ears, you can. And if you notice that one side's tighter than the other, you can turn your chin in opposition. So if the right side's tight, look under your left armpit and vice versa. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace the abs, float the head back up onto the spine. Let's slowly make our way up to stand. We'll stand facing one another with our legs in a wide second position, perfectly parallel. Soft bend in the knees, deep lift to the core. From here, make sure you're not rounding your pelvis under, but you're also not sticking your butt back so much that you have a big arch in your low back. So do a few pelvic tilts with me, tucking the pelvis under like a scared puppy and arching. And now find somewhere in between that flexion and extension, that rounding and that arching. Scoop the abdomen in towards the spine. Take your right arm up into the air and side bend to your left. Add the left arm framing the face. The head can go down on the diagonal, up on the diagonal, or stay centered between the arms. Palms face in, shoulders plugged down. Imagine you're wearing a backpack of cement. Puff the shoulder blades back. Bring yourself back up through center. Keep that soft bend in the knees, deep lift to the core. Let's take it to the other side. Side bend first. Add the bottom arm. Find freedom in the neck. Find your upper back. Pull the shoulder blades together. Soften the sternum in towards the back body. Widen the collarbone. Brace the abs. Bring yourself back up to center. Make sure those knees are soft. Taking it to the first side again. Hold it here for 10 seconds. Puff the shoulder blades back. Soften the sternum, breastbone, and front ribs in towards the back body. Widen the collarbone. Lift the chin. Relax the facial muscles. Bring yourself back to center. And again, take it to the other side. Hold it there. 10 seconds on the clock, puffing the shoulder blades back, keeping the collarbone wide, keeping the chin lifted. Even if you turn it down on the diagonal, I'd like the chin to be up. This is just going to allow the underactive neck flexors to recruit. Brace the abs. Bring yourself back to center. Roll your shoulders back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more set on each side. Side bend, add the bottom arm, 10 seconds on the clock. Deep lift way below the belly button on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Bracing the abs. Bring yourself back to center. Final set. Take it over, add the bottom arm, freedom in the neck, chin lifted, gaze soft, jaw relaxed, chest relaxing in towards the back body, shoulder blades puffing back, imagining you're wearing a backpack of cement. Brace the abs, bring it back up to center. We'll let that go. Moving into balance, work in the frontal plane, stepping side to side. We'll stand in the center of our mat facing one another with our feet hip distance apart. Bringing the hands behind the head, resting the head back into the hammock of the hands. Stepping onto our right leg, we'll lift our left leg into knee flexion, finding our balance. Hold it here. Dorsiflex the foot of the lifted leg. Just stay in that balance. Now I'm going to turn sideways. Here's what I don't want to see. Rounding in the pelvis. Tip your pelvis back, soften your supporting knee, and make sure you're not leaning forward. Put a backpack of cement on and stay nice and upright. All right, I'll turn back to face you. We'll travel through space onto our left leg perfectly parallel, soft bend in the knee. Right leg comes to knee flexion, foot's dorsiflexed. You're wearing your backpack of cement so you're not leaning forward. Your chin is up, your gaze is soft, your collarbone is wide. Low belly is in towards the spine. And again, challenge yourself to travel through space as far as you can. This is great for proprioception, sports enhancement, and injury prevention. Finding that balance. Puffing the shoulder blades back, lifting the chin, softening the gaze, and final time, travel through space, find it, breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. You got this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making our way over to a wall. Kicking our right heel to our butt and driving the thigh back, bracing the abs, softening the supporting knee. Quick release for the thigh and the top of the knee. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quiet that mind. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect with the breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release that leg down. Turning around, taking it to the other side, kicking the heel to the bottom. Dorsiflex the foot, drive the thigh back, puff the shoulder blades back, widen the collarbone, lift the chin. Even here, you want to think about hands on the shoulder blades and puffing your shoulder blades back into those hands, resting them back into those hands. Really using your upper back efficiently. Avoiding that forward lean that we see very often with flat back posture due to the overactivity in both the hamstrings and the calves, the gastrocnemius. One more breath here. We're going to move into a soleus and an anterior delt stretch. We'll start by taking our dominant arm into a high V and twisting our torso away from that arm. Keep a micro bend in the elbow. And then from here, the inside leg closest to the wall, steps back just a foot, knees are bent, tuck the pelvis under like a scared puppy, and drive the pelvis forward. Inhale, think about someone you're grateful for. Exhale, think or say their name. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Inhale, I am grateful for. Keep your pelvis tucked. Push the pelvis forward. Lift the low abs in. Widen the collarbone. Keep the chin up. Gaze is soft. Micro bend in the elbow. Brace the abs. Stepping that back foot in. Turning to face the wall. Switching the arm on the wall. Twisting away from the wall. You're on the inner edge of the thumb and wrist. Micro bend in the elbow. Shoulders plugged down. Front ribs reaching for back ribs. Inside leg steps back a foot, knees soft, tuck the booty under like a scared puppy, drive the pelvis forward. The pelvis doesn't twist, just the torso twists away from the wall. Low belly firm, you got to lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Fogging a mirror as you exhale. Continue to breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, I'm grateful for. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, I am grateful for. Brace the abs. Exhale, turning back to face the wall and back around to face me. Great job. We are going to stand in the center for sumo squats with lateral flexion. Start with your legs in a wide second position, and then from the top of your hip sockets, subtly externally rotate those legs. If you have a lot of rotation and it doesn't bother the knees, you can go into a deeper rotation. But be aware that if you rotate too much and you're rotating from the knees or ankles, that can bother the knees. If you feel discomfort in the knees, make sure you turn your feet in a little bit and you access the lower abs. So you really pull the low belly in and up. We're going to take it down into a sumo squat, side bending to our right, adding the bottom arm, keeping our chin up, turning the chin down or up on the diagonal. Hold 5, 4, 3. Stay low. Inhale, center. Take it to the other side, side bend, add the bottom arm, 5 seconds on the clock, puff the shoulder blades back, pull the core in. Inhale, pelvis grounds down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back to the wall behind you. Inhale, recenter the body, and exhale, stand on up. So that is what we are doing. Lateral flexion to strengthen your external obliques and also to open up the posturally tight lats. You'll get a good burn in those inner thighs and hip flexors. Sitting back, side bending, watch out. Add the bottom arm for forward leaning. Find some upper back extension while also softening the front ribs in towards the back body. Keep your chin lifted, gaze soft. Bring yourself to center, staying low in the legs. Inhale, pelvis grounds down. Side bend in the other direction. Add the bottom arm. Breathe here. Puff the shoulder blades back. Widen the collarbone. Deep lift of the core. Make sure you're breathing. Nice work. Bring yourself center. And rise up. Soft bend in the knees. Roll your shoulders back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back. Side bending. Add the bottom arm. Hold for 5. Puff the shoulder blades back. 4. Widen the collarbone. 3. Lift the chin. 2. Inhale, back to center. Side bending. When you come center, make sure you don't stand up out of those legs. Stay low. That movement is from your trunk. We're really engaging those external obliques. Adding the bottom arm. Chin up. Gaze can go down or up on the diagonal, but the chin is always lifted. Collarbone wide. Low belly firm. Bring yourself back to center. Standing up. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back. Don't push the belly out. Pull it in. Lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of peace. Side bend. Add the bottom arm. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center without lifting up. Side bend to other direction. Hold for 5. Puff the shoulder blades back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center, standing up. Soft bend in the knees. Roll the shoulders back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final set. Inhale, prepare. Sitting low. Side bending. Add the bottom arm. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay low in the legs. Inhale, pelvis grounds down as you recenter the torso. Side bending in the other direction. Add the bottom arm. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Stand up. Soft bend in the knees. Final set. Exhale, inner thighs take you back. Inhale, prepare. Side bending. Add the bottom arm. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Prepare. Other side. Add the bottom arm. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Standing up. Don't lock the knees. Come stand at the top of your mat. Brace the abs as you step your dominant or stronger leg back into a lunge, hands to the hips or to the front leg's thigh, slowly lowering that back leg's knee down to the ground. We'll set up in a forearm plank, taking our forearms down to the floor, elbows under shoulders. Push the forearms down as if you're trying to split the mat in half. Brace the abs. Keep your legs hip distance apart. If you have knee or back issues, they can be together as if you had one leg. If not, lower the knees for a second. And just rise up on the knees. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put the forearms down again. Push the forearms down and out into the mat. Step back into that plank. Hip distance apart if you have knee or back issues together. If not, lift one leg up so it hovers a few inches. Foot is dorsiflexed. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that foot. Stay in the plank. Other leg lifts just an inch. Hold for 5. Brace your abs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Rise up on the knees. Now, if you are feeling back pain when you lift that leg, it would be my advice to not lift a leg and just to keep both legs down and work on your plank and staying lifted through the center, through your low belly, through your core muscles. Okay, let's revisit that plank. Coming back down, forearms down, push down and out into your mat. Puff the shoulder blades up. Firm the low belly in towards the spine, long as a board. Energy through the legs. Lift one leg up. Hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Other leg comes up. Brace the abs. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Rise up on the knees. Roll the head over one shoulder and through center over the other shoulder. Give me 5 more of those. Just freeing that neck, keeping the collarbone wide, pulling the shoulder blades together, keeping the low belly lifted in and up. And let's come back. Final forearm plank. Forearms down. Pull down and out into your mat. Puff the shoulder blades up. Widen the collarbone. Lift the chin. Involve those underactive neck flexors. Brace your abs. Lift one leg. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Other leg comes up. Low belly firm. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. From here, we're going to pull our mat all the way over to the wall for legs up the wall. So take a moment to pull the mat over, brace the abs, and when you're ready, you're going to take the legs up the wall, bending the knees, dorsiflexing the feet, tipping the pelvis towards the wall, creating that mouse hole between the low back and the floor. Dorsiflex the feet. We're going to connect with our breath here, clearing the mind with the Transcendental meditation mantra. Repeat after me. So, hum. Again, so, hum. Now say it in your mind. Inhale, think the word so. Exhale, think the word hum. Inhale, so, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going with that breathing pattern. Take one hand under your low back. Make sure it's not flat against the floor. Tip your pelvis towards the wall if it is. Create that mouse hole. Firm the core. Dorsiflex the toes. Inhale, think so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, think hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, think so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, think hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Inhale, so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hum. 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace your abs. Slowly roll off to whatever side feels natural, making your way up to stand for balance work in the transverse plane. We're going to hold our arms overhead, and we're going to do tiny little swings of the leg, very tiny. So starting by extending our right toes to face one another. Arms are overhead, shoulders are plugged down, front ribs are reaching through the body towards the back body. So watch me one time. I'm going to take my right foot from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, lifting the left leg so it hovers from the floor, finding my balance. This is the first part of the exercise. Once I have the balance, that lifted leg I can subtly turn out from the hip, and I'm going to sweep it back and forth, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, 2, 3, 4, 5, sweep, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, 2. Working on the balance, the integration of the core and breath. Let's start together, right toes facing one another at 12. Quarter turn for injury prevention and sports enhancement onto that right leg. Left leg lifts, find the balance. Once you have it, turn the left leg out from the hip socket. Keep these swings tiny, flexing your foot as you're sweeping. 2, 3, 4, 5, pause, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sweep, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puff the shoulder blades back, no forward lean, sweep, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, turning back around to face me, taking it to the other side. Left leg extends to 12 o'clock, take it to 9 o'clock, right leg hovers, find the balance, external rotation, and we sweep, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sweep, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, sweep, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, 2, brace your abs, turn back to face me. Final set on the first side, right toes to 12, quarter turn, left leg swings, left leg swings, forward and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, swings, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more, we swing, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn back around to face me, final set, you know what you're doing now, step to balance in the transverse plane, find it, puff the shoulder blades back, widen the collarbone, lift the chin, make sure you're not looking down, that's going to throw your balance off. I'll let you do these on your own counts. Core engaged, lift way below the belly button, soften the front ribs towards the back body, keep your chin lifted. When you finish them, you can rest with a soft bend in the knees, turning back around to face me. Let's make our way over to the wall just to release the calves after all that hard balance work. Stepping our right leg back into a lunge, driving the pelvis forward. Breathe here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pelvis drives forward. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. No forward lean in the torso, though. Put the backpack of cement on. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step that back leg forward. Other side, step it back, drive the pelvis forward, lift the core, puff the shoulder blades back, hold, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace the abs, step forward, turning back around to face me. Wonderful job. We're going to work on lunges, and we're going to be doing rebound lunges with knee flexion as we pass through center. So let's start with our arms overhead, unless this bothers the back. And if you have back issues, perhaps keeping your arms at your side or hands on the hips would be a better choice. If you have no back issues, you can take the arms overhead. We'll start with our right leg and knee flexion. And we're going to take it forward into a lunge, holding that lunge for 10, no forward lean, 9, put your backpack of cement on, 8, deep bend in both knees, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pushing back to knee flexion from where we came from, hold for 5, find your balance, 4, put the backpack of cement on, 3, pull the abs in, 2, neutralize your pelvis, so somewhere between rounding and arching, 1, now that leg that's lifted will step back into a reverse lunge. Taking it back, find your balance, lift your core muscles. There's a bend in both knees, deep lift of the low abs, holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, brace the abs, step that back leg forward, find your balance, hold. Beautiful. Lower the lifted leg. Let's lift the left leg. And we're going to step it forward into our lunge first. Remember, the arms could be overhead or at your side. Lift your chin, soften your gaze. Imagine hands on your shoulder blades. Puff the shoulder blades and the back ribs back into those imaginary hands. Firm the low belly. Inhale, prepare. Pushing back into your balance in knee flexion, dorsiflexed foot. Hold for 5. Find it. 4. Soft bend in the supporting knee. 3, 2, 1. Puff those shoulder blades back. Widen your collarbone. Lift your chin. Now the lifted leg, we're going to step it all the way back into the lunge, finding our balance. Hold it back. Deep bend in both knees, deep lift of the core, gaining strength in the front leg's quadricep, pelvic floor, upper back. Pull the shoulder blades together, soften the sternum inward. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, stepping forward to balance in knee flexion. Hold. Find it. Hold for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to let that go. Stepping to the top of our mat, feet hip distance apart. Brace your abs. Step your dominant leg back, hands to the hips or the front leg's thigh. Slowly lower the back leg's knee. Stepping into a plank position. Firm the core, puff the shoulder blades up. Go ahead and lift your right leg up. Hold it up for 5, 4. Keep your core tight. 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg. If this hurt your back, keep both legs down and just focus on the core integration. If not, take the other leg up. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering the knees, putting the knees under the hips or walking them under the hips, wrist under shoulders. Push the hands down and out into the mat. From here, inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Good. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Brace the abs. Step back into that plank again. Push the push the hands down and out into the mat. Puff the shoulder blades up. Lift your chin. If you don't have knee or back issues, you can lift a leg, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Only lift a few inches. Dorsiflex the toes. Hold other leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the knees under the hips, wrist under shoulders. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose 2, 3, 4. Brace the abs. Final set. Step back into that plank. Puff the shoulder blades up. Lift the chin. Involve those underactive neck flexors. Firm the low belly in towards the spine. Soften the front ribs in towards the back body. Puff the shoulder blades up. Lift one leg. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Other leg. Take it up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. From here, we're going to step our dominant leg forward in a lunge position, straightening our back leg, bringing our hands either to the thigh or to the hips as we rise up into a lunge. We'll slowly bring our back leg forward, coming to the top of the mat. From here, we'll make our way over to the wall, bringing our hands to the wall, feet hip distance apart, stepping our dominant, stronger leg back, internally rotating the leg in the hip socket and driving the pelvis forward, lifting the core muscles in and up. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more breaths here. Drive the pelvis forward. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recenter the leg. Brace the abs. Step that leg forward. Soft bend in the knees. Other leg steps back. From the top of the hip socket, we internally rotate the leg. Lift up way below the belly button on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Fog or mirror as you drive the pelvis forward and drive that back leg's heel down, stretching the outer calf, the peroneals out, chin lifted, collarbone wide, gaze soft. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace your abs. Turn that leg parallel. Step it in slowly. Turn and bring your back against the wall, walking your feet forward a foot. Make sure your tailbone is fully connected to the wall. Your feet are in a penguin position, heels together, toes fist distance apart. Brace your abs, and keeping the tailbone connected to the wall, allow your upper body to relax forward. Release the back of the neck. Inhale, brace the low belly, and let the arms pendulum away from one another. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, stop the movement of the arms. Brace your abs again. Let the arms pendulum. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets like that. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, the arms circle out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more. Inhale, prepare. Brace the abs. Exhale, the arms circle out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, scoop the low belly in, way below the belly button, rounding up slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend in the knees, stepping away from the wall. Wonderful work.